Unstoppable.
ADINKRA Sports Update. It's time. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that it's time for Sports Update with NNM. We are about to fly, we are about to fly, we are about to fly, we are about to soar. Wednesday's edition of ADINKRA Sports Update. The best of choices for you. We are warming up. Get ready. We are about to soar. The next round of matches for the PFL League Cup started yesterday. And it continued today. The PFB Pokal games are also going on today. It's time to fly. It's time to bring you the latest update from the world of sports. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Nina Maxwell and NNM has taken over the wheel. Your most educative and most interactive sports show. It's about to start. You can't afford to miss this. So many wonderful packages we have for you today. The Ghana Premier League starts come Friday. The Premier League was launched last Tuesday by the president of the Federation, Kurt Okleku. Best referee of the league should be awarded with a brand new car. The winners of each of the Division 1 zones to be awarded with brand new cars. These and many more we bring to you here on ADINKRA Sports Update. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are warming up. Nina Maxwell is taking over. Heart of Folk to play against JS Saoura from Algeria in their two-legged encounter for the Confederations Cup. They need to win to make it to the group stages of the competition. I know that they have learned their lesson by now. After that massacre by work of Morocco. Coach Samobodi received so many encouraging words and messages from friends and family all over the world. Sports update. Hello, lovely people. Hello out there. This is Nina Maxwell. You can call me NNM. I bring to you another edition of Sports Update on ADINKRA Multimedia. You're watching us live on ADINKRA Radio NY on Facebook and ADINKRA TV NY on YouTube. Like we always do, we have segments in this program. We have the motivational message, which I bring to you every day, and after that we bring you the headlines from both the international front and then the local scenes, and after that the new introduced segment that is Today in History will be brought to you, and after we go into the nitty-gritties. So many games over the couple of days. Yesterday the League Cups, I think the round of 8, the round 16 League Cup matches were played yesterday. Yeah, we saw Chelsea in action, we saw Arsenal in action, and then some number of teams in action. And today, I think it continued. Manchester City played against West Ham. We'll be bringing you updates today. The Serie A continued today, and then La Liga also continued today. We're bringing you updates from all these league centers. And then after that, we bring you the headlines. We have made best selections for you. Some selection, the best selections that you would never regret. That is what we have for you. And then from across board, we have some headlines that are so interactive. We believe you're gonna like it, and that is what we have for you right here on the show. So before we start today's motivational message, I just want to tell you that we are very grateful so far for your support. And then we want to entreat you guys to keep on sharing, to keep on liking, to keep on introducing this program to new friends, just to make this show the #1 on air. We are here for you. It's going to be more interactive as never before. It's going to be more educative as never before. All right. So today, let's go into the motivational message of the day. And then after I bring you the headlines, then we go into the nitty-gritty. All right. So for today's motivational message, if you do the easy things today, your tomorrow will be very difficult. However, if you do the difficult things today, your tomorrow will be very easy. What am I talking about? I'm talking about foundation. If the foundations are weak, the building cannot stand. But if the foundations are strong, you are guaranteed a lifelong building. If you keep doing those easy things today, remember, your future will be very difficult. What am I talking about? Do you want to see a turnaround in your life? Do you want to hit the jackpot? Do you want to get that body shape that you desire? Do you want to be that millionaire that you have been dreaming of? Do you want to live a healthy lifestyle tomorrow? Then it begins today. It begins today. You don't expect to be getting a different result by doing the same thing over and over again. No, my brother. Because life only guarantees you what you deserve. Life does not give you what you want. Life only gives you what you deserve. So if you expect to see or get something different from the same thing you have been doing, then my brother, it's a joke. If you want to have a very good and healthy life tomorrow, you start today. Check the food you eat. Start doing body exercises. Drink a lot of water. Eat a lot of vegetables. Eat a lot of green leaves. This is the healthy lifestyle. Stop eating those junk foods. Reduce your intake of fat and sugar. This is the lifestyle. It is difficult, yes, but if you want to live healthily, this is what you are supposed to do. You want to build a house, or you want to venture into a multi-million-dollar project? You start today. How much do you save? How much do you spend? The difference between the rich and the poor is that the rich use their money and they spend the rest. But the poor spend their money and they use the rest. I know you were getting confused. Let me break it down for you. The rich use over 80% of their money and invest them. They put those 80% into investment for the future. And they only spend 20 or 15% of what they have got at the end of the month or year or day. So chunk of their money go into investment, and then they spend the rest. That is the difficult thing. So if you do the difficult thing today, expect an easy tomorrow. But the poor will eat or spend over 80% of the money they make, and then they invest just 20%. Most of them don't even invest. They only save. So I can tell you your future by your money, by the way you spend your money today. I can tell you your 5 years to come by the way you spend the money you make today. I can tell you. So rich people do not make the money by chance. It is by effort. It is by effort. You start today, you save, and you plan for the future. You want to see the future of your business grow into a very big business? Then you have to start the foundations today. You don't expect to be spending the profit you make from your business and expect your business to boom. No. The profit you make, you invest, you reinvest, and keep growing the business. That is how the businesses grow. So before any athlete gets to the track, there has been series of training. Before the boxer gets to the ring, there has been series of training to stand the test of time in the ring. So if we don't build on solid foundations today, we are not guaranteed a good future. It never comes by chance. No. We got to start today. Yes. I can tell how your body will look by the way you eat. If I see the way you eat, I can tell you will be obese in the next 3, 4, 5 years. But you start today. The only thing people say, the only excuse people give is that I don't have time. I cannot make time. Really? If you don't make time, you would never have time. There is no time for everybody. But we need to get disciplined. We need to do the difficult things today so that our future will be easy. The philosophers say, the great men take that radical and irrational decisions in the heat of the moment. The great men, heroes, great men make that radical and irrational decision in the heat of the moment. So if you see any great man, it came as a result of series of sacrifices along the line. It never came by chance. So are you ready to sacrifice? Are you ready to sacrifice your today for a better tomorrow? You don't expect to get a different result from doing the same thing over and over again. If you want a healthy lifestyle, start today. If you want your business to grow, start today. If you want a beautiful family, start today. If you want a nice body shape, like mine, you have to start today. Go to the gym. Nothing comes by chance. You have to do something. You have to work. You got to work. So even the ants knew about this. They knew in the rainy season, it will be difficult for them to have food to eat. So in the summer, they start harvesting and packing and packing and packing and packing and piling up loads and loads of food. So when the rainy season come, they will be in there and enjoying what they have gathered in the summer. So our elders say, you make hay while the sun shines. Your foundation is very, very critical to your survival. If you don't start today, your future is in shambles. It is not rocket science. People don't get rich just like that. No, it is by series and series of sacrifices. Taking lots and lots of risk. Believing in their risk. Believing in themselves. I have vision. Yes, I believe. I know I can count on me. You start today, my brother. You start today, my sister. To make your life better, start today. It's not tomorrow. You start today. There is no time. You start today. Today is the day. Save your future today. Save your family today. Save your life today. If you don't want to live in chronic diseases in the years to come, you save that life today. Everything starts today. This is what I have for you today. If you do the difficult things today, your future will be easy. If you do the easy things today, remember, you are putting your future into jeopardy. Well, that is all I have for you today for the motivational message. Yeah, I know you have been inspired. I know you have been touched. I know you will go according to what I have said. I am practicing it. I'm preaching to myself as well. So I am practicing it. I know you will practice it just to get a better life, because if we remember, until humanity is touched, we can never be happy. We can never be happy. I'm sure you have been inspired. I'm sure you're going to pay heed to whatever it is that we have said over here just to make our lives better. All right. So we start today's show with the headlines, starting from the local scenes, and after the local scenes, we move into the international scenes, and after the international scene, I bring to you today in history. After today in history, now we go into the nitty-gritty. So the headlines. GFA, Ghana Premier League starts this weekend. Ghana Premier League starts this weekend. And then it was launched last Tuesday. I'll bring you details as to what went into it. President Keto Kweku said a lot of things. I will bring to you, and then we shall talk about it. We shall go into it like we do every day, just to make sure we grasp every detail of what was said at the launch. And then referees to be awarded with a car. Best referees of the season to be awarded with a car. So after the season, now the referees, I think it's a step in a good direction. So we shall see about that too. The best referee to be awarded with a brand new car. Well, it's another one. We all want the league to grow. So it's a good initiative. And we shall look at that. And now CAF to allow countries to select 28-player squad in the upcoming Total Energies African Cup of Nations in Cameroon. We shall go into that as well. And then we have Hearts of Folk drawn against JS Saoura of Algeria. JS Saoura of Algeria. After Hearts of Folk failed to make it through the next stage of the CAF Champions League competition. They were pushed down to the Confederations Cup, so now they have a playoff game to play to make it to the group stages of the competition. So now they have one playoff to play. It's a two-legged game actually against JS Saoura of Algeria. So we shall go into details and then see what happens after that. And then we have Kamaldeen Suleiman rated only behind Mo Salah to make the top 10 most informed players in Europe after 6 games. Kamaldeen Suleiman, that the Ghanaian chap, he's doing exploit in France. After moving from Nordjylland in Denmark to Rennes in France. After a couple of matches, this guy is doing an exploit. This is what we want, This is what we want. Very soon, I think that the lights are on him right now. Very soon, the big teams. I just want him. I'm just praying that he finds himself in the Premier League, or maybe the La Liga, yeah, or even Germany is good, yeah, Germany. Serie A is well. So I'm just hoping that he finds himself in the Premier League, so that more light will be shining on him if he continues in that regard. So Kamaldeen is doing exploit elsewhere. Okay, so I think that's all for the local news. And then the international front, we have Eden Hazard cannot play 2 games in a row because his muscles are in danger. No guarantee for his safety. That is Eden Hazard, the great Eden Hazard. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Well, and then AC Milan have won 9 of their 10 Serie A games for the first time in 67 years. AC Milan. I think the revival is going on. The revival is going on. At least everybody wanted. They are the second most successful team in Europe as far as the European competitions are concerned. And yet they have been struggling. The last time they were so effective in the Champions League was in 2006, 2007 season. Yeah, when they won, and after that, AC Milan has been just a step in the shadows. But hopefully they have started, even though they are not. They did not have a good campaign in the Champions League this season. Yes, they have started and they will surely get there. So that's AC Milan for you. And then Chelsea yet to agree terms with Antonio Rudiger, with lots of clubs including Real Madrid interested. So we shall delve deeper into that as well. And then no new contract update on Paul Pogba. Mino Raiola, that is the super agent Mino Raiola. He said no new contract update on Paul Pogba. He's still not signed a new contract for United. He has 1 season at his disposal, so we shall see what goes into that. And then Pochettino still held in high regard by Man U to take over from Ole. So, yeah, people are saying Antonio Conte. Yes, others are saying Zinedine Zidane. But the Man U board, the hierarchy over there, believe Pochettino is the man. So we shall go into that. We shall go deeper into that. All right. So before we go into the nitty-gritty, I bring to you Today in History. Today in History. This is a sports show. It includes everything, right from basketball, from American football, to baseball, to soccer, to tennis, to table tennis, or everything, to athletics, to boxing. Yeah. So Today in History, most of it today centers on American football. Most of it. And then hockey. We have story for hockey. We have story for baseball. We have story for American football. Okay. So now in 1961. Did you know that the American Baseball League kick-started in 1961? October 1961. The American Baseball League kick-started in October 1961. And then the second one is, did you also know that in 1973, the New York Islanders, I'm talking now, we are into hockey, okay? In hockey, the New York Highlanders beat the New York Rangers for the first time. That was the first time the New York Islanders beat the New York Rangers in hockey. That was October 1973. 1973. So the first time the New York Islanders beat the New York Rangers was October 1973. 1973. Now in the NFL, the National Football League, the American football, the American football. Yeah. When we shout goal in American football, they shout touchdown. You got it? Yeah. That's what is it. Okay, so Ivan Freya, who plays for Philadelphia Eagles, became the 15th player in the National Football League history to catch 600 passes in a career. That is 1996. Ivan Freya. He became the 15th player in the NFL history to catch 600 passes. 600 in his career. So in 2003, Monday Night Football game between, we are still in American football. In 2003, Monday Night Football game between the San Diego Chargers and the Miami Dolphins was played in Tempe, Arizona, due to wildfires in San Diego. Okay, so there was wildfire in San Diego. That was in 2003, and then the game was supposed to be played in San Diego between the San Diego Chargers and then the Miami Dolphins. However, due to the wildfire, the game was taken to Tempe, Arizona instead of San Diego, and then that was where the game was played, and it happened in the year 2003. So that is it for today in history. A recap: the American Baseball League started in 1961, and then in hockey, in 1973, the New York Islanders beat the New York Rangers for the first time. And then in the American NFL, the American Football League, we have Ivan Freya to become the 15th player to receive or to catch 600 passes in a career. And then in 2003, the Monday Night Football between the San Diego Chargers and the Miami Dolphins was taken to Tempe, Arizona due to some wildfire outbreak. So that is all for today in history. So now we go into the nitty-gritties of the headlines for the day. So the first headline, we have GPL kickstarts this weekend. Hooray! The long-awaited league finally kickstarts this weekend, and the first game is going to be between the newly promoted Accra Lions and Elmina Shark at the Accra Sports Stadium. You can't miss this. Okay, so prior to the start of the league, there was a launch of the league. That was last Tuesday, October 26th, right? Yeah, this last Tuesday there was a launch. And then at the launch, the president of the federation, Kurt Okreku, said so many things. He went into details. He talked about the take-home of the winner of the league, and then the first runner-up, the second runner-up. He also talked about, the second tier, that's the Division 1. He talked about the take-home of the winner. We have three zones in the Division 1. He talked about take-home of the winner of the first zone, the winner of the second zone, and the winner of the third zone. And then the second place teams also have their take home. And after, he talked about the women's league as well, and take home for the first, the winner, and then the take home for the runner up. And then each participating team is supposed to receive some footballing materials just to make the league successful. So it was launched on Tuesday, October 26, 2021, and then the league winner is to take home 250,000 Ghana cedis. 250,000 Ghana cedis, I think approximately $40,000. 250,000 Ghana cedis plus 40 gold medals. 250,000 Ghana cedis plus 40 gold medals. That is what the winner of the coming league, impending league, will win, will take home. 250,000. The other time I was talking about the president of the state, helping improve the standard of the league financially. At least, if the winner is to even take like 500,000 Ghana cedi, I think that's because a lot is involved in the movement in and out, player salaries, fuel, operations, winning bonuses. So many things go into it. And if a team has over 40 players and is to pay winning bonuses, pay salaries every month, transfer these players to different league centers to play, it involves a lot. So if the take home is like 250,000, at least we can do more. We can do more. So it is our humble plea to the authorities of the state to help support the league financially. To help support the league financially. It's going to do all of us a lot of good. It's going to improve upon the quality of play, quality of pitches, the standard of the game will rise. That is what we are all asking for. So the winner will take 250,000 plus 40 gold medals. The first runner-up takes home 150,000 Ghana cedi plus 40 silver medals. That is the first runner-up. That is the one who comes second. And then the second runner-up takes home 20,000 Ghana cedi plus 40 bronze medals. Takes home 80,000, sorry, I beg your pardon, 80,000 Ghana cedis plus 40 bronze medals. So in total, total investment as to the take home of each team, from what the president said, is 48,000 Ghana cedis. 48,000 Ghana cedis. That is for the league. So at the launch, this was what the president said, Mr. Keto Krokum. And then he also said that in the Division 1, that is the second tier in the country, winners of the various zones, we have 3 zones in the Division 1, will receive a brand new car. Each winner. So winners of the various zones will receive a brand new car and 40 gold medals. Will receive a brand new car and 40 gold medals. And then the second place teams will take home 30,000 Ghana cedis plus 30 silver medals each. So you have 3 zones. So each zone must have second place teams. So each of the second place teams will take 30,000 Ghana cedis plus 30 silver medals each. And then after that, he moved on to talked about the women's football. The women's football said the winner of the women's league takes home 50,000 Ghana cedis plus 40 gold medals. 50,000 Ghana cedis plus 40 gold medals. And then he said the runner-up receives 30,000 Ghana cedis and 40 silver medals. And after that, each of the 20 participating teams will receive jerseys, team bags, movable posts, mini goal posts, movable mini goal posts, footballs, ball bags, cones, and shed guards. So all these things or these materials will be made available for each of the participating team just to help facilitate the process, the league. That is it. 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 All right. So this was what Mr. Keto Kweku said at the launch. He said the league will be starting on Friday. On Friday, October 29th, 2021, and then the winner would take 250,000 Ghana Cedi plus 4 gold medals. The first runner-up takes home 150,000 Ghana Cedi plus 40 silver medals. And then the second runner-up takes 80,000 Ghana Cedi plus 40 bronze medals. And in the first division, we have 3 zones. Each zone, the winner from each zone receive a brand new car plus 40 gold medals. And then the second place teams take home 30,000 Ghana Cedis and 30 silver medals each. And then he talked about the women's league, and then winner of the women's league takes home 50,000 Ghana Cedis plus 40 gold medals, and then the runner-up takes home 30,000 Ghana Cedis plus 40 silver medals. And then each participating team will receive some footballing materials to facilitate the league process. So that was what went into the launch. And then the league kick starts on Friday, October 29th, 2021, with newly promoted side Accra Lions playing against Elmina Sharks at the Accra Sports Stadium. Mr. Keto Kweku went on to talk about referees being rewarded with the best referee to be rewarded with a brand new car after the Premier League season. So I think it's a step in a good direction, because at least after that brouhaha over the last season, moments of bribery, moments of betting disorders here and there, we so many brouhahas in here, like referees going in for money just to give certain score lines, talking about betting companies getting into referees to change score lines of games. So many brouhahas. Now part of the ways of mitigating this problem is trying to motivate the referees by making sure the best referee gets something at the end of the season. So it's a good step in a good direction. We hope the referees see this as a good initiative, and they all give their best to make the season a very good season, to make it very successful. That is what we all hope. We don't want a repeat of what happened last season. No. We want a clean season. We want teams to win on merit. We want the best teams to be winning. That is what we want. That's gonna improve our players. It's gonna improve our standard of play. It's gonna improve the league. That is what we want. Who the cap fits, let them wear it. So referees, this goes to you. All right. And then CAF to allow countries select 28 player squad in the upcoming Total Energy Africa Cup of Nations in Cameroon. Originally CAF allows 23 players for 8 competitions, But because of the COVID, CAF has decided to allow 5 additional players for participating teams in case of a possible COVID outbreak. Some people may be positive along the line. So if you have players who are positive, you can get players from the additional 5 to make up the squad. However, CAF states that they will not take the cost of the additional 5 players. No. They have given you the chance to add additional 5 players at your own cost. At your own cost. So instead of 23, now teams are going to present 28 players, of which 5 will be at their own cost. It is mandatory. It is not mandatory. It is optional. You can choose to bring the additional 5. You can choose not to bring them. But in case of COVID, if you do not present 28 players, you cannot get a player from nowhere to add to your squad. So to be safe, you present 28 players. In case of COVID, you can select 1 from the additional 5 or 2 from the additional 5 to make your squad. That was what FIFA said. So, and then again, they further explained that with the changes or substitution is still 3. You have the right or the chance of making 3 substitutions. However, if the game proceeds to the extra time, you can make another additional substitution of 1. So 4 if it gets to this extra time. But in open play, it's 3 changes. You are entitled to only 3 changes. So that was what FIFA said. Okay, so yeah, it's a good initiative. For me, when good initiatives are taken, I am so in support of good initiatives. Yes, because of the fact that you have vaccinated does not mean you will not be positive. Yeah, but you will not be hospitalized. That is what the education is about. So just to be on the safer side, you present 28 players instead of 23 players, so that you'll be safe. Just in case there is positive coronavirus cases in your team, you can get players to help the situation. So that is a good one. That is a good one from CAF. And then the CAF competition will be starting on Sunday, February 6, 2022 to Sunday, January 9, 2022 to Sunday, February 6, 2022. All right. Accra House of Folk drawn against JS Saoura of Algeria. Some little tips you need to know about the JS Saoura team. The team was formed not long ago, September 2008. That was when the team was formed. And then the team, I think, placed 3rd in the just ended league in Algeria. And then I think the team has also represented in the CAF Confederation Cup a couple of times. Their best performance was making it into the group stage, and then after that, I think, and then their best performance in the league was getting to the second position. That is it. And then their full name, the JS, is Jeunesse Sportive de la Saoura. And then their home grounds is Stade 20 août 1955. Yeah, that is their home grounds. Stade 9 août 1955. In English, it is the stadium 20th August 1995. That is the name of the stadium. 20th August, the stadium 20th August 1995. So Stade 20 août 1955. 55. Yeah, 55. So that is it. So I'm trying. We are all learning. This is this is French. This is French for us. This is French. So Jeunesse Sportive de la Saoura. Formed in September 2008. Best position in the league was second. The last league they finished third, and then their best performance at the in the Confederations Cup was making it to the group stage. I think that was their best performance. So I think this is manageable for Accra Hearts of Oak. This is manageable for Accra Hearts of Oak. So Accra Hearts of Oak should be able to manage this. After going through that trauma, I know they have learned a lot. They have a lot to learn. Coach Samuel Bredu has learned a lot, you know. Yeah, we learn from lessons, we learn from experience, we learn from bad times. You know, the best time we learn is when things go bad. That is when we learn. So we hope Coach Samuel Bredu and the players as well have learned a lot in their CAF Champions League exit against WAC of Morocco. And now they will do the do this time around. They have to redeem themselves. They really have to redeem themselves. They have no choice than to redeem themselves this time around. They have no choice than to redeem themselves this time around. So that is it for Accra Hearts of Oak. And then already former Kumasi Asante Kotoko striker Kwame Poko, who plays for USM Algiers, backs Accra Hearts of Oak to win against Jeunesse Sportive de la Saoura. He backs Accra Hearts of Oak to win the game. You know, like we all say, let's all rally behind them. Let's all rally behind Accra Hearts of Oak to make it to the next stage of the competition. They are representing Ghana. They are representing Ghana. They have learned a lot from that trauma, and we hope it gets it gets visible. We hope it gets visible for us to see that they have really, really learned something from what happened in Morocco. All right. Yeah, well, is it fortunate or unfortunate? They have been paired to another North Africa team. So after the experiences they have gone through in Morocco, we are hopeful that they will redeem themselves this time around. We are hopeful. Now, the players, listen. This is the time for you guys to redeem yourselves. Play with some kind of pride. Show that you got the quality. That what happened was one of those bad days in office. Show us that. And then make yourselves proud. And make your team proud. And make your nation proud. All right. And then Kamaldeen Suleiman rated only behind Mo Salah to make the top 10 most informed players after the last 6 games in Europe by WhoScore.com. Kamaldeen Suleiman, the Black Stars lad, already is making Ghana proud. He's making Ghana proud. He's making Ghana proud. He's making Ghana proud. He's making Ghana proud. So, statistics website WhoScore.com made their stats, and after making that stats, they said after the last 6 games played in Europe, some players did impress a lot. And guess what? Out of all the top players in Europe, Lionel Messi, Neymar, Di Maria, Julian Draxler, Robert Lewandowski, Joshua Kimmich, Kevin De Bruyne, Romelu Lukaku. You mentioned them. After Mo Salah, the player who was rated second was no other person than Kamaldeen Suleiman. Kamaldeen Suleiman. You know, he signed for Rennes this summer after joining them from Norgeland in Denmark. He was playing with the Danish team, FC Norgeland. Then he He was signed by Rene this summer. And since he came to France, this guy has been doing exploit. This guy has been doing exploit. This guy has been doing exploit. He was rated only behind Mo Salah, who was rated 8.88 by WhoScore.com. Mo Salah was rated 8.88 by WhoScore.com, and Kamaldeen Suleiman was rated 8.14. 8.14. He has scored 4 goals with 1 assist. And ladies and gentlemen, he has had 4 times nominations, 4-time nominations to make the team of the week in Europe. So he has been nominated 4 times in Europe's team of the week. This guy deserves it. This guy deserves it. This guy deserves it. You know, if you do well, we will talk about you. If you do well, we will promote you. Yes, we are promoting before, but you know, win something for yourself. Show that you've got it. Show that you've got it, Then we will also sing your name to the world. Kamaldeen Suleiman is making Ghana proud. He's making Africa proud. Mo Salah is making Africa proud. No two ways about that. This time, it's all about Mo Salah. It's all about Mo Salah. Hopefully, he's going to win the Ballon d'Or. Whether they like it or not, Mo Salah is going to win the Ballon d'Or. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or. So, Kamaldeen Suleiman is making us proud in France after joining Rene from Nordirland. He's making Ghana proud. He has started every game. He has scored 4 goals. He has given an assist. And he's doing very, very well. 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 For himself, for his club, and for his country. That is Kamaldeen Suleiman. Kamaldeen Suleiman. All right. Let's go to other international headlines. And now, Eden Hazard can't play 2 games in a row because his muscles are in danger. No guarantee for his safety. He's psychologically affected. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. 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 The great Eden Hazard. The great Eden Hazard. His case is very sad. It's very sad. This guy played so many games in England without injury situations. But all of a sudden, when he got to Spain, it's been one injury to another, to another, to another. And this guy is finally frustrated. Psychologically, he's affected. He tries to pull it out, but it's not coming. When he plays, you see it all over his face. The great Eden Hazard. And now he cannot play 2 games in a row because his muscles, according to the doctors, are in danger. He cannot play 2 games in a row. That's why he has not been consistent in Spain. So he plays 1 game, you have to rest him for 1 or 2 or 3 games before he can play again. So they are managing his situation day in, day out. They are just managing his situation. The muscles are in danger. So sad, so sad, so sad, so sad. Those days at Chelsea, this guy tormenting defenders here and there, meandering his ways around defenders and making goalkeepers laughing stocks. But see what has happened to the great Eden Hazard. When he signed a contract to Real Madrid, everybody felt that was the time he was going to make name for himself, because he has been tipped for the Ballon d'Or for a very long time now. But since he joined Real Madrid, it's been one sad story to another. One sad story to another. He barely played a full season at Real Madrid. So sad, so sad, so sad, so sad, so sad, so sad. So the Madrid fans, it's time for you guys to keep praying for this guy. You really need him. We all know his quality. We all know what he can do. But I think this is one of those things, Life sometimes you can't understand life sometimes. And these are all part of life. So it's our time, I think Eden Hazard accepts life from the reality point of view. Yes, he wants to know. Now mentally he's affected. That is where mental health comes in. He wants to play. The spirit wants to play, but the body is weak. The body is weak. The body is weak. Now he cannot play 2 games in a row. Oh, so sad, so sad, so sad. When we are blessed with such quality, we want to see them play week in, week out. We want to see the blessings they have. We want to share in their blessings week in, week out. Like Mo Salah is doing, Lewandowski is doing, Karim Benzema is doing, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo are doing season in, season out. So when you are blessed with such talent and situation like that of Eden Hazard happens to them, it gets so sad, so sad, so sad, so sad. Anyway, next on the list, AC Milan have won 9 of their 10 Serie A games for the first time in 67 years. For the first time in 67 years, AC Milan have won 9 of their Serie A games. Yes, they are not doing that well in the Champions League. I think they've been away for a very long time. So this season will be like a starter for them. So they will learn a lot from it. And then they were not playing badly, in the games. They didn't do badly at all. They were playing, but just that they were inexperienced, moments of inexperiences here and there. Looking at the game they played against Liverpool, there were moments of inexperience here and there. So it's a good step in the right direction. They are still playing the league at the highest level, and that is a good plus for them. So they should keep it up, keep the consistency, and then hopefully next year they will make it into the Champions League this time around with a very good return. With a very, very good return. That is what we are expecting. So kudos to AC Milan. Keep it up, and we are all behind you. And now Chelsea had to agree terms with Rudiger, with loads of teams, including Real Madrid, interested. Wow, the case between Chelsea and Antonio Rudiger. I don't know. I just don't know what the problem is. But honestly, in world football today, no defender. Even Van Dijk gives him respect. Van Dijk has said it over and over again, that the defender who challenges him so much has been Antonio Rudiger. This guy has improved so much. His timing, his passing, the confidence with which he plays. And Chelsea are struggling to meet his terms. And this guy is a hot cake now. Real Madrid is interested. Imagine Real Madrid after you. So I believe if Chelsea have something to do, they should settle the scores with Rudiger, because this is business, This is business. This is business. So it's all about money. So if you give me what I want, I give you value for money. As simple as that. Because Antonio Rudiger believes he's being paid less, yet he does times 3 of what certain Chelsea players are doing, yet they are receiving like times 2 of what he receives at Chelsea. And he's right. Timo Werner receives way much more than Rudiger receives. Way much. Kai Havertz way much. Even Mason Mount. So he believes at least he should be given a reputable amount. A reputable amount. So that has been back and forth with Chelsea. And we've seen Real Madrid, even PSG lurking around, trying to get the services of Antonio Rudiger. So, well, time will tell. Let's see how the story unfolds in the years to come. We shall see what happens in the years to come. Pochettino still held in high regard by Man U to take over from Ole. You see, everybody's saying Antonio Conte. You even hear Zinedine Zidane. The Man U team is for Zinedine Zidane, because if you look at the players at Manchester United, if Zinedine Zidane comes, I think it's just going to be explode. But hey, Zinedine Zidane says he's not interested. And then the next coach has been Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte is ready for the job. Is super ready. But the problem with Antonio Conte is that he is another version of Jose Mourinho. He is another version of Jose Mourinho. And already Mourinho has been there. And they have had experiences with Mourinho, which maybe they don't want to repeat. That has been the problem with Antonio Conte. Because Antonio Conte will come to you. He believes in the philosophy that if you want the work done, then provide the best materials. As simple as that. He believes in garbage in, garbage out. Whatever effort you put in will determine the output. So if he tells you he needs this player, Antonio Conte wants you to get the player. But you see, Ole would say he needs a player, but he will not stress it like Conte will do. I mean, sometimes I agree with Conte, because if I am working and you want the best from me, then you have to provide the best materials for me to work with. If I fail to work with the best materials, then you can hold me responsible. Why are people hammering Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now? Because people have seen quality in the United team. From Cristiano Ronaldo to Bruno Fernandes to Paul Pogba to Mason Greenwood to Rafael Varane to Harry Maguire to Luke Shaw. Even in midfield, Scott McTominay, Fred, Matic. All these are quality players. However, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is failing to find the balance in the team. That is the problem. He is failing to find the balance in the team. So if you have quality players like this, and yet you are struggling and failing to find the balance in the team, it raises eyebrows. So for Antonio Conte, everybody believes he is the man to do the job. However, the board thinks Mauricio Pochettino, who is now the manager of PSG, is the man to do the job. But I don't think Mauricio Pochettino will leave the PSG job. A coach who has the luxury to be coaching players like Lionel Messi, who is blessed to coach Andreas Lionel Messi Codicini, Kylian Mbappe Latour, Neymar Junior, Sergio Ramos, Verratti, Marco Verratti. You know, just mention the names. Julian Draxler, Angel Di Maria. Keep mentioning Marquinhos. I don't know what will make such a coach leave such a team to go to Manchester United. No. I don't know. And you have all the backing of the rich country of Qatar. Now the only option is Antonio Conte. And if you don't want it and they still want to go with Ole, it's their own cup of tea. Because since that exodus at the Old Trafford, it looks like no action has been taken. This weekend, there is another big game. We shall see how it ends this weekend. We shall see how it will end this weekend. And then we shall see if there's going to be a decision this weekend. Because I think currently, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has lost the dressing room. He has lost the dressing room. So if you have lost the dressing room, I don't know how the players are going to come back to play for you. Already, he has problems with Paul Pogba. Ever since Paul Pogba came and spoke his mind. Remember, he did not start the game against Atalanta. And again, last Sunday, he did not start the game against Liverpool. Why? Because he questioned the tactics of the coach. And if you have a quality like Paul Pogba and in a highly rated game like Liverpool and Manchester United, you bring him on from the bench, there is a problem. No wonder he did that. He played and then I don't know if it was intentional, but I think it should be intentional. For that red card. Should be intentional. So, the Manchester United hierarchy believes Pochettino is still the man to do the job. And then yesterday, the League Cup, the round 16 of the League Cup proceeded. And then we had Arsenal playing against Leeds United. That's the EFL Cup. Arsenal playing against Leeds United. And Arsenal won by 2-0. Chelsea played against Southampton and it was 1-1. 1-1, and then Chelsea proceeded via penalty kick. They won by 4-3. And then QPR against Sunderland. Sunderland also won via penalty kick. That was what happened. And then in Spain, yesterday the La Liga also proceeded. And then we had Alaves winning Elche by 1-0. We have Espanyol and then Athletic Club Bilbao playing 1-1. And we have Villarreal and Cadiz also playing 3-3. And the Serie A continued yesterday. Spezia and Genoa drew 1-1. We had Venezia 1, Salernitana 2. And we also had AC Milan 1, Torino 0. That was what happened yesterday. And then today, the Serie A also continued today, as well as the La Liga. In the Serie A, we had Juventus losing at home today to Sassuolo by 1-2. We had Udine and Hellas Verona playing 1-1. Sampdoria 1, Atalanta 3. We had Cagliari 1, AS Roma 2. Cagliari were the first to score. AS Roma came back from behind and they won by 2-1. We have Empoli 0, Inter Milan 2. Lazio 1, Fiorentina 0. And then the La Liga proceeded today. We had Mallorca playing 1-1 against Sevilla. Rayo Vallecano 1, FC Barcelona 0. I think Ronald Koeman is about to leave. It's over. It's over. I think he has lost the dressing room. It's over. It's over. Barcelona has lost again. It's over. It's over. Real Betis thrashing Valencia by 4-1, and Real Madrid drawing with Osasuna 0-0. And then we have the French League 1. We have a game between Nice and Marseille, which ended 1-1. And then the EFL Cup continued today. That is the League Cup. And today, we had Burnley losing by 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. We have Leicester City and Brighton and Hove Albion. They played 2-2. It went to the penalty kicks. And then Leicester City proceeded to the next stage of the competition. Liverpool beat Preston by 2-0 at Preston's backyard. And Stoke City losing at home to Brentford by 1-2. And Manchester City, the shocker. Manchester City has been eliminated from the League Cup by West Ham United. It was a goalless draw, and then they played the penalty kicks, and West Ham United won by 5-3. By 5-3. And then the PFB Pokal games were kickstarted today in Germany, and so DFB Pokal, so amazing and amazing results over here. We have Bayern Leverkusen losing by 1-2 to Karlsruhe SC, and then we have Bochum and Augsburg playing 2-2. It went to the penalties, and then Bochum won Augsburg by and eliminated Augsburg to proceed to the next stage of the competition. We have Dynamo Dresden losing 2-3 to St. Pauli, and we have Waldorf Mannheim losing 1-0 to Union Berlin. And now the shocker of the day. Bayern Mönchengladbach beating Bayern Munich by 5-0. 5-0. So when you hear this scoreline, you think Bayern Munich didn't start the game with their first team. I want to mention the players that started in the game for you to see what happened. They have Manuel Neuer in post. We have Davies playing the left fullback, and then we have Benjamin Pavard on the right fullback. We have Upamecano and Hernandez at the heart of defense. We have Leon Goretzka and Joshua Kimmich. It is a 4-2-3-1 formation. And then we have Leroy Sané, Thomas Müller, Serge Gnabry, and Robert Lewandowski. This was the team that lost by 5-0 to Bayern Mönchengladbach. Wow. Amazing. And then we have Hannover 96 winning Dusseldorf by 3-0. And then we have Hansa Rostock winning by virtue of penalty kick against Jan Reg Arnsberg. And then we have FC Cologne winning 2-0 against Stuttgart. Against Stuttgart. So that was what happened. In the DFB Pokal. So Bayern Munich has been eliminated from the German Cup. So amazing. interesting results. So tomorrow the La Liga will continue tomorrow, and tomorrow we have Celta Vigo playing against Real Sociedad, and we have Granada playing against Getafe. You have Levante playing against Atletico Madrid. And then in the Serie A tomorrow we have Napoli, the Invincibles. They are yet to lose a game. We have Napoli, we have Liverpool, who are yet to lose a game this season. Napoli playing against Bologna. They are playing against Bologna. So that is what we should be looking up to. And then coming this weekend, there's going to be interesting games to look forward to. Interesting games in the English Premier League. Saturday at exactly 7:30 Eastern Time. That is going to be like 11:30 GMT. It's going to be between Leicester City against Arsenal. What a game. And at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, it's going to be between Burnley and Brentford. Liverpool against Brighton. We have Manchester City against Crystal Palace. We have Newcastle United against Chelsea. Watford against Southampton. And then the game of the day will be between Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United at the London Stadium. That's going to be the game. Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United at the London Stadium. And then in the German Bundesliga, we're going to have Arminia Bielefeld playing against Mainz 05. And then we have Bayern Leverkusen against Wolfsburg, Dortmund against Cologne, Freiburg against Greuther Fürth. We have Union Berlin playing against Bayern München, Frankfurt against RB Leipzig. And then in the Serie A, we're going to have Atalanta playing against Lazio. Hellas Verona will play against Juventus. And we have Torino playing against Sampdoria. In the French Ligue 1, Olympique Lyonnais will play against Lens. And then we have Metz playing against Saint-Etienne. And then on Saturday, in the Ghana Premier League, we have Dreams FC play against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. That is what we have for you. All too soon. We have come to another end of another edition of Sports Update. Your number one sports show on air. Sports Update with your man NNM Nina Maxwell. You can call me. It's time to sign out. But before I sign out, I want to say some shout out to some wonderful people out there. The first shout out go to all of you out there who have made this show your number one. Shout out go to all of you out there who have made this show your number one. We are so grateful. Again, DJ Jam. A big shout out to DJ Jam. A big shout out to OG. A big shout out to OG. And a big shout out to Fred the Serenity. A big shout out to Daniel Angwa. Today, Mr. Daniel Angwa, today too, he couldn't be with us here, but we still give him a shout out. He will make it up with us. And then another big shout out to Doss. He lives in NY here, New York. And to you out there who have been watching us, spending your money, spending your time on this show, we say we thank you. We are very blessed to have you as our audience, and we will continue to give you nothing but the best. Until then, like I always say, until humanity is touched, we can never be happy. Stay safe and see you next week, Monday. Goodbye.